If you love reading, then you've probably taken a look at one of these before. This is an e-reader. It allows you to put all your books into one place and you can read them on this display. Now, this is the Amazon ecosystem. There's many versions of an e-reader. This is the Amazon one, the Kindle, honestly, one of the most famous. And this is their high-end version, the Colorsoft Signature Edition. So let's go over this particular e-reader and I'll showcase the difference between it and, let's say, a tablet. But this is what comes in the box. Now, this was unboxed earlier, but I'm just showcasing what comes in the box. So we'll set up and ready to go. So this is what the e-reader looks like. Here's everything that comes in the box. You have a USB-C cable, and that's it. There's no charger, nothing else. So that's everything that comes in a box when you buy this. And then once again, this is the Colorsoft Signature Edition. So it's a little different from the others, and they do have a scaled down version of the Colorsoft, just called the 16 gigabyte. This has 32 gigs of storage, and I'll explain why. So this is an e-reader. Essentially, it's a tablet form factor, as you see here, and it has a special display called an e-ink display here, 7 inches. Now this is a particular model, and then it has color. As you can see, you can kind of see the color. This is a premium feature, as most e-readers do not bother putting color on their display because it's kind of pointless, especially when you read books, because most books aren't in color. So this is a feature you're actively looking for, and Amazon decided to provide it for you. So this e-ink display is a low refresh rate, low resolution kind of display, and it's simply designed to display, as you see, text in a book, as you see here, in the lowest energy form possible. So it's consuming as little energy as possible to make this happen. And this is what it looks like with the color. And as I mentioned, this is a premium feature. So this one has color. Now the display is not color per se. It's a filter over the display that when the light passes through, it's able to project some color. As you see, the color is pretty washed out itself. So it's not a high density color image. It's just has color, unlike most. So as you see, this is the Amazon Kindle store. And as I'm moving around, you can kind of see what I mean by the low refresh rate. Everything is jarring and essentially snaps into place as I try to move. And as you see, it's struggling to respond to my actions. So it's a low powered, low energy device. And that shows because this thing can last up to 2 months on a single charge based on how you use it. And essentially it's Android skinned with Kindle store. So this is the Amazon ecosystem as we try to get the notification tray to appear. There we go. So as you see, it's kind of just Android. You have limited toggles here, brightness toggles and a few other things, but they're fairly limited. And you essentially make it as you want, brightness, darkness, whatever the case. The power button's down here. As you see, I accidentally turned it off. You have one USB-C port, and there's nothing else. No headphone jack, no speakers, no camera, nothing to distract you from reading. And that's essentially what this is. It's an e-reader. So it also does Audible. So when you play an audiobook, it will load it up. It doesn't have speakers, so you have to connect a Bluetooth headset or speakers to get the audio to come through. But essentially, you can also do Audible with it. So it does everything you need to get your reading fix, essentially. It has, like I said, a 7-inch display here. As we try to get out of the ecosystem. So what makes this a little different is the color, and I'm kind of confused on why people would use this because the image is so jarring. As you see, anything you do, it's flickering and flashing. Now this particular version, they made it so that it doesn't do it as much. The older e-readers and low-end e-readers will have this flickering flashing anytime you interact with the display. As you see, when I'm turning the pages, it's relatively smooth. So they're doing their best to try and mimic the turning of the pages and essentially smooth out the refresh rate issue from this e-ink display. So okay, I'm doing my best to showcase this outside, what it will look like using this thing outside. It's at full brightness, and as you can see, it's relatively easy to read thanks to the e-ink display not having too much color. So let's try to load a book here. And so in direct sunlight, it is easy to read. So that's cool. So you don't have to worry about not being able to see this in any part of the day or any bright rooms. And that's what makes this different from, let's say, a tablet, is that e-ink display shines through the sunlight with no reflections either. See? Very little. A lot of the color information, like the graphic novels and mangas and stuff, are going to require a lot of processing. So if you want to look it up, you should on other people's channel, because I don't particularly have a manga on here to showcase you, but they essentially load up a manga on this page and they show you, because it's going to be too small to read at its normal zoom. So you have to essentially pinch the zoom in and look around the manga. But the problem is that the thing is so low energy that it flickers and flashes, and essentially is really jarring. It's really unpleasant to do for a long time, especially if you're sensitive to that stuff. So I just quite don't understand the point of this color version. I know, I'm pretty sure Amazon made it just to appease to those that don't mind it, but as you can see, it's relatively simple e-reader here. This is a higher end version. This e-reader costs about $305 with taxes and everything, but I believe its retail is $279. So it's on the higher end of e-readers. What makes this different from the 16 gigabyte version, because they do have a Colorsoft 16, is they remove the wireless charging and they remove the ambient light sensor up here. So when you turn it on, you have to turn it on in settings, but essentially it will adjust the lighting to your surroundings, kind of like auto brightness, essentially. So that's the premium features of this particular e-reader, and it's $300. So I want to know in the comments below, did you buy this, or did you find something that's more capable and cost a lot less? Because this is pretty expensive for an e-reader, and I know a lot of people don't use their e-readers like this with color. They read books on it, and typically the books have the black and white text. So this definitely is for a niche crowd. So I want to know in the comments, like, what you think of this particular e-reader, the Kindle line. If anyone's bought this particular e-reader and used it, how do you like it? Is it worth the price? And overall, what do you think of e-readers in general? Because I know a lot of people like to read, but they tend to like the physical book themselves. So this is a really interesting take on reading. If you like to have multiple books, you can take this little portable thing with you and read on a train or a plane or whatever. So just let me know in the comments. I'm curious. If you have any questions or want me to demonstrate something on this, let me know and I'll do my best. But this essentially is the Amazon Colorsoft e-reader, the Kindle Colorsoft Signature Edition. So this is their highest end version of the Colorsoft line. And I do my best to showcase everything you can on it. It's a interesting product for sure. So I'm curious to see what people have to say about it. And I hope this helped you in deciding if you're going to buy this or not. And if you do, let me know why. Maybe there's something you're interested in. There are cheaper alternatives out there, even from Amazon themselves. They have the Paperwhite e-reader that will just have a display like this, kind of similar, literally in the form factor. It's pretty much the same. It's just it doesn't have a color display. It's black and white. So that's the difference. So let me know what you think, and I hope this helped you in deciding on whether you want to buy this or not. And stay tuned for more stuff like this. I'll do my best to cover tech that I think is worth going over and asking the question, is it worth buying? Should you buy this or get a different version? I hope this helped you, and if it did, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.